Hey guys, Eitan, I have an unpopular opinion. I do not like peanut butter and jelly. So today I'm going to make homemade peanut butter and jelly with homemade bread, homemade peanut butter, and homemade jelly to see if I like it 100% homemade. Alright, it's now time to make the bread. Let's do it. I'm gonna add some water and flour into a pot to actually make a thick paste. Now I know this might sound crazy, but just work with me. This is what you're supposed to do. Nice and thick. Now add in heavy cream and honey. Stir it up until fully combined. Now add it into a bowl along with flour. And now I know this bowl is too small, but my stand mixer is currently broken, so we're gonna have to do it by hand. We're gonna add in our yeast into there, some salt, and finally 2 eggs. Bam, crack. Oh God, I made a mess. Okay, I was getting too excited there. And crack in the other egg. And stir to fully combine. Wow, this bowl is too small. All right, using this bowl was a really bad idea, but this is the biggest bowl I have. You know what? I'm just gonna go in there with my hands and start mixing it till it comes together into a ball of dough. Keep on kneading. Once it comes together to a shaggy dough, you're gonna start adding in cubes of butter and knead them in one at a time. Once it's smooth, keep on kneading for about 5 minutes to make lots and lots of gluten. Plop it into a bowl, cover, and let it rise for 1 hour. All right, it is now doubled in size, so it is time to form it. We're now going to cut it into 12 balls of dough. So we're gonna cut each of these into 3. Form them into perfectly round balls of dough and place into a greased loaf pan. Cover to rise again for 1 hour. Then brush with an egg wash and bake at 375 until golden brown. And the bread is ready, which means it's time to make the peanut butter and the jelly. All right, let's get started with the jelly, or should I say jam? I know I call this recipe peanut butter and jelly, but technically we're actually making jam because I like jam more than jelly. So I have a bunch of strawberries over here. I have exactly 2 pounds, and we're just now going to cut off the tops and then cut them into fourths. Bam, and that's all we gotta do. So I'm gonna repeat with the rest. Add them all into a large pot. Oh God, I spilled some. 1/2 cup sugar. Squeeze in the juice of a lemon. Now put it on a medium flame and start mixing it together. Now cook this on a medium flame until it starts to get nice and liquidy. As you can see, it's got a nice and liquidy, which means we're now gonna cook this down for about 10 minutes until the strawberries get nice and soft. Once the strawberries are nice and soft, use a potato masher to start mashing them up. Now I do like my jam to be a little bit chunky, so I'm not gonna fully mash them, but we do wanna do a little bit of mashing. All right, I've been cooking down the jam, and as you can see, it is still quite liquidy. We really wanna cook it down until it starts to reduce, get nice and thick. So I'm gonna continue cooking it for about 10 to 15 minutes until it thickens, and then it's time to put it in the fridge, and it smells incredible. Whoa, a little too big of a sniff. All right, our jelly is now, oh, it's jam, not jelly. Our jam is now nice and thick, so I'm going to pour it into a jam jar? Jam jar, is that what you call it? I don't know, but we're gonna pour it into here, and actually this makes enough to pour into 2. All right, I've made my jelly. It is now time to pop this in the fridge. I'm gonna let it sit overnight until it gets nice and gelatinous. Meanwhile, it is time to make the peanut butter. All right, it is peanut butter making time. This is actually inspired by TikTok I saw by my friend Mai. I'll link her TikTok down below. That inspired me to make my own peanut butter. It is surprisingly easy. It literally takes only 3 ingredients. Technically, the only ingredient you need is peanuts, although I'm gonna make a little fancy with some honey and some salt, but it is the world's easiest thing. Let's do it. Pour your peanuts onto a cookie sheet, spread them out. We're now going to roast them in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not sure how long, but just until the oils start releasing. All right. Let's go. And into the oven to roast. After about 7 minutes, they're nice and shiny, which means the oil has been released and it's blending time. All right, they are out of the oven. It is now blending time. Now this is quite a process to blend it all up because we really need to blend it like crazy. It's gonna sound insane. And the first time I saw videos of how to do this, I thought it was crazy because they look super dry, but It'll have a bunch of stages of the blending process, and then it'll become smooth peanut butter. It's basically like magic. So let's just pour this all into here. All right, I'm now going to place it onto my food processor. Bam, get that in there. I'm going to season it with a little bit of salt. And now we're going to start blending it up. And now the thing is, it's gonna have lots of, come on, please work with me. Ugh, there we go. Didn't even let me talk. This is gonna have a bunch of stages. It's first gonna get nice and crumbly, then it's gonna start getting more smooth and smooth and smooth. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but we almost have peanut butter. So let's just start blending it now, is when I meant to start. All right, we've reached the first stage of peanut butter making where we have this coarse powder. We're going to keep on blending, and I promise you it will turn creamy in just a minute. Oh my God, we are at the state. It is starting to turn to peanut butter. All right, I gotta get a close-up shot. It's getting super liquidy. Okay, this is so exciting. Hold up. Guys, you need to see this right now. Look at this. It is starting to get liquidy on the inside. We are almost at peanut butter time. Oh snap, it is officially peanut butter. All right, let's give it a little try. Oh my God, that's hot. Okay, that's pretty delicious. I definitely want to add some sweetness. So I'm gonna add in a little bit of honey into there, or a lot of it to be honest. And I also want a little bit more salty salt into there. And let's keep mixing. I'm actually so exhilarated. This is literally peanut butter. Never done this before. All right, I've been blending now for about 10 minutes, and as you can see, it has gotten nice and creamy. Look at that. Oh my God, I am so proud. This looks insane. I am like honestly shocked. All right, let's just give it a try. Oh my God. I now have my jar of peanut butter. I'm super excited. It is now time to assemble the homemade peanut butter jelly sandwich. I'm pumped. Now let's slice it up into slices for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Check it out, we made bread. All right, I've got my peanut butter, got my jelly, got my homemade sliced bread. It is now time to assemble the homemade, that's triple homemade peanut butter jelly sandwich. And finally, close the sandwich. All right, it is the moment of truth. It is time to try the 100% homemade peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm a little bit nervous. I hope I like it because this was a lot of work. I hate for this to be that kind of video, but I still don't really like peanut butter and jelly. Even after all that work, the bread is delicious, bread is fire. The peanut butter is delicious, the peanut butter is fire. The jelly's delicious, which is also fire. But for some reason, the combination of them all is just not my vibe. I'm sorry to say. All right, even though I didn't finish this video liking peanut butter and jelly, I would still consider it a win because A, I made some delicious bread that I can eat as bread in another way other than peanut butter and jelly. I made some delicious jelly that I like to eat on toast in the morning, and I made some awesome peanut butter. So I would say this overall was a win. Even though I have not been converted to a peanut butter and jelly lover, it is still a major win. If you guys want these recipes, they'll be linked down below in the description box. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Even though I guess I ended up not liking peanut butter and jelly, it was still a good video, super fun. Comment down below, what is your favorite type of sandwich? Do you like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? Do you not? I would love to know. And also, if you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button to be the first when I post new videos, and like this video if you enjoyed watching. All right, if you need me, I'm gonna be eating this peanut butter jelly and bread separately.